difficult AM game to fight. But they don't have that many ways to punish split push. Doom will take a while to come online. He is a master of the ...
That's the saltiest move there is in the book.
The king of salt.
Oh, give me a kill. More time second stun so he doesn't get the missed call denied. First blood goes to the Wraith.
Firefly, there's a rotation coming from your Doom. Can he actually make it out? Ohaiyo slowed down a bit by the Hex, but he turns. And in doing so, it'll cost him his life. They may even go for Universe if the Scorched Earth wears off in time. He slashes down Ohaiyo. That crit lord. And also that... yeah, that's basically a range. If they want to bring in the Anti-Mage, currently pushing mid, he takes the tower. And this is really all EHOME needs to do. Just fight pickoffs with Lasso, split push with Anti-Mage, and just keep on farming.
Yeah, I feel like that's the big thing. Just don't bring in the... There's no need to bring in the Anti-Mage at this stage of the game.
He goes into the... He actually... Oh, DDC got to get picked off here. Fear looking for a bit more. Ohaiyo's in the tree line. He flame breaks it back just enough time for that blink to cool down, then jumps away. They will Doom. Inflame has no ulti for 70. This should be the death of the Wraith King. He ends up dropping. Mushi could be next, though. He tries to go for a Requiem play, but he gets fingered, impaled, and he'll be brought down as well. And they may lose more. Mono Void cleans up the Lion, though. Perhaps they even pursue. This is a decent opening for the...
17 ward charges.
They're going to walk into the pit now. EG feeling very confident about their ability to take this in. Whoever gets lassoed, EPD can just throw that shield on them.
Oh, they're canceling the Bat's blink with illusions. Really nice play by Sumail.
Even if he goes in here, it's there's an instant hex, there's a shield on anyone who gets lassoed. Yeah. It's not an easy game, and in fact, they're not even quick to grab the Aegis.
That's how confident they are. Here comes Fear.
Up the high ground, they stun him to start. Mystic Flare to fall. Well, that was a quick Aegis.
Wow.
The fight breaks out. Their mana draining Inflame. Does he have any sort of mana regen to ensure he gets off his ultimate? He will. It looks like he pops the stick, but not enough, apparently. Ends up going down without getting the ulti, and now Mushi, Sanjiyash or not, he ain't running. EG starting to just massacre all of EHOME one by one. They're getting wrecked. ZYF throwed out the Mana Void, but got nothing.
Even Blade Mail would actually be much more helpful.
If he wants to just fight.
Yeah.
I just don't see him auto-attacking is the main issue.
That's the thing, Blade Mail doesn't require you to auto-attack to do damage.
Here comes the jump in. They're actually going to go direct to Inflame and Doom him, and he has his ulti. That's slightly unusual, but well, nonetheless, the fight continues to break out. ZYF focusing. He is quite tanky right now. The Anti-Mage in decent position here.
They're going to win this fight.
They're going to bring down Fear to start. No Aegis. Mono Void secures the kill. And now they're chasing for a bit more. Are they going to get a maim? Where's that value maim proc on PPD? He's going to be finished off. That's a 3-0. I think EG thought they'd get a low-hanging, easy fruit type of pick-off, but this is very costly if EHOME give it up. They are moving towards the pit. They TP in the bat. It's going to be too late. Maybe they can catch EG with their pants down in the pit, but the Roche will fall before they even get there. Oh, it's dropping very low, unless there's some amazing Bachelor coming out. Maybe it's just enough, but Flame Break comes in, he blinks in, he almost snatches the Aegis, he will lasso Fear, up onto the high ground, into the Ancients as the Anti-Mage blinks forward. They're going to try to clean up the backlines, but they got the Doom on ZYF, and then he's fingered as well. Fear, tanking a Mystic Flare, will be brought down once, the Aegis now popped. ZYF holding on. Despite this Doom, he's living for a while, but Universe stands strong, and it is that Aghanim Doom, so he keeps on getting worked down. Finally, he falls. Universe now completely healthy, dropping the level of death as the chase goes on to Mushi. They'll lose the Wraith King too. If they were just 1 or 2 seconds
of last fight, even when Anti-Mage was doomed up, he could still actually fight and sustain himself a bit in the fight because of the Wraith King lifesteal. He was actually gaining HP for a little bit while doomed. Now I was actually surprised by how effectively he could fight.
On top. EG are going to look to go on him here perhaps, but he's got some backup. The stun comes on the PPD. They've lassoed AUI off the bat. The Lion gets disintegrated. Mushi tanking Fear. Now gets the bash, but they've doomed the Anti-Mage. He's taken out of the fight. Inflame slated to fall. His ultimate will be popped. The Anti-Mage has to wait out this Doom. It's going to take a while, by which time Inflame will be dead, and EHOME are forced to run. It's a clean 2-hero takedown, plus the Wraith King ultimate.
Anti-Mage, how he decides when and where to come to the fights. He has very heavy weights on his shoulder. Here comes the bat.
BKB used by the Batrider. They get the jump on Fear, and he manages to pop his BKB as the Aphotic Shield comes out. Now the Queen of Pain ulti. They're focusing on Inflame, who doesn't have his ulti. Oh, it just cooled down, but it's too late. He's already dead. No Wraith King for a minute, no buyback either, no Anti-Mage split push. They're going to have to defend in the base, and they still have, I believe, 2 Dooms online for Universe. The refresher not yet not yet quite delivered. He's got the gold for it, but does he even need it? Courier chilling.
Courier, please.
He's got the money for the recipe, but or for the perseverance, but they're going to take a lane of Rax. He's already heading out bottom, the Anti-Mage to split push, but he is way too slow to get here. One lane of Rax. This should be two if they want to go.
That's really worrisome. They can get
The right moves here in the mid to late game.
for Lasso.
But there's always that bat behind them, and we saw last fight that totally interrupts the initiation.
Well, I think they CT with the gem.
Fear gets lassoed again, this time the Doom blinking forward. Where's that first Doom? He finds Z-Way up off the bat. Anti-Mage deleted from the fight. Inflame effectively gone. He will respawn, but isn't going to be able to do much. DDC now on the run, will be pursued and finished off, and at the same time the bat forced to retreat out. The Shadow Fiend now falling. Inflame going to die a second time. It just seems EG have too much firepower. Anti-Mage maybe tries to go bottom here, but I don't know if he can, guys.
Yeah,
it's pretty much over, it seems.
He's not winning a base race. He can pick up Boots of Travel and try to go to that Radiant base. Maybe take one lane, but he's either going to get thrown or lose Mega Creep.
Big Mono Void comes out. It will bring down one. Maybe PPD falls here as well. They do get the 2 kills, but Fear stands strong. He wants objectives. He's working on the melee racks. He'll get it as well. Now onto the range. Mushi, Requiem, gonna end him. But is that good enough? They bought back on their Anti-Mages. They need to take some objectives.
Mushi about to respawn, and that's going to... I think EHOME just have to almost go and try contest it at this point. It's a tall order.
Either that or take Rex off this, as Inflame's going to play Whack-A-Mole. He blinks out to the north, but they're there to slow him down. Sumail on the chase. Inflame, he has the ultimate. He's coming back. It looks like this is their time to take a fight. They know if they don't get something done with the Wraith King ult that they're going to have a very tough time contesting further. ZYF poised to blink in. The Queen of Pain ult hits too. Sumail's about to get a double for free as he pursues out that Skywrath Mage. Requiem by Mushi being channeled, and then he gets it off, but in the end doesn't really matter. They've double doomed the core. ZYF getting wrecked. Mushi getting wrecked. This is the end for EHOME. The boys in blue make it look easy. Sumail cleaning up, collecting an ultra kill. This was just better team decision-making by EG in the crucial moments.
Yeah, they weren't perfect this game. There were 1 or 2 moments where it felt like EG gave EHOME a little more than they needed to, but it's the last game of the day. He seems to be playing for a long time, and I gotta say, EG just showing and looking like the better team in general.
That's why you don't take a head-on fight with a Doom late game.
You see the importance of having a clear leader. EG were they had one voice. They were all working as a unit. EHOME were not.